Hi Ayman,
Hi Sultan,
how's it going?
I'm doing great. Loving Astana.
Let's talk about football.
I'd love to talk
Since
about
you're a British
football.
citizen. So I'm gonna tell you two people and you choose which one is best for you. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, we're gonna choose your GOAT.
Yeah, my goat. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go.
So, David Beckham or Steven Gerrard?
Oof. So I think I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm going to have to go with Steven Gerrard. But David Beckham was a very good player, played at some top teams in Europe, but obviously mainly at United in his Premier League time. And Gerrard was a one-man club, stayed at Liverpool, so I'm going with Gerrard.
Okay, Gerrard or Rooney?
Right, same thing again. Rooney, brilliant striker in the Premier League. His legacy for England and United has been undeniable. But Gerrard again at Liverpool, the era he was in for Liverpool made him one of the best players of all time for Liverpool. So I'm going to stick with Gerrard.
Gerrard or Scholes?
Oof. So another one where I actually think there's an argument probably that Scholes was a better midfielder there, but I think I'm just going to stick with Gerrard.
Gerrard or Lampard?
Gerrard or Lampard? Now that's a big debate, and I'm going to upset some people with this one, but I'm sticking with Gerrard.
Gerrard or Harry Kane?
Harry Kane, he's been one of the best players in recent history in the sort of current era, but again, I think you can't beat Gerrard here.
Gerrard or Gareth Bale?
Wow, now that's a tough one. So I remember Gareth Bale's goal against Liverpool in the Champions League final. He scored that in Cardiff. It was a brilliant overhead kick. I think I'm going to change it up to be a bit more objective, and I might go with Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale or Bobby Charlton?
Well, Charlton was before my time. The England World Cup is something that they still live off today. They're still celebrating. But I think I'm going to stick with Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale or George Best?
That's a tough one. George Best is a Ballon d'Or winner, if I'm right. But Bale is someone that I've seen play. But I think George Best was a bigger icon off the pitch as well as on the pitch. So I'm going to go with George Best.
So, George Best or Jude Bellingham?
I'm not a fan of Bellingham. I think he's overrated. I think he's not had a great performance this season, and he still needs to prove himself to reach the sort of the peak. I'm going to stick with George Best.
All right, and the last one, George Best or Alan Shearer?
Wow, that is a tough one. Alan Shearer has been undeniable as an influence in the Premier League. He was doing it at teams like Newcastle, so not playing at the top teams, and he is still I think he's still the all-time goal scorer in the Premier League, so I'll go with Alan Shearer.
So here we go, Alan